Hello, guys. It's Bob. Welcome back once again to Modern Life of the 70s Mind. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Mine's going pretty well. No major complaints. And if I did, I seriously doubt anyone here would care about what my problems are. So I'll spare you from that. How's that? Let's get right into why we're here. For those of you who are not familiar with the band Foxes and Fossils, I've done a couple reactions on them and I've loved every one. My recommendation, if you haven't heard of them, is get to know them today. They're really, really good. I haven't heard a lot from them, honestly, but based on what I have heard, this band is really, a group of people that you should keep an eye on because they're, like I said, they're really good and really fun to listen to. As far as I know, and I haven't dug too deep into their discography, if you will, yet, but they basically do covers, but they do them like really well. If I had to sum them up in one word, harmony, I guess. For the songs that I've heard, I really just enjoy sitting back and listening to the unbelievable vocal harmonies that they put out. It's just a wonderful listen. The song we're going to be listening today was mostly written by John Lennon, somebody one or two of you may have heard of before. He wrote the majority of the song, but I know Paul McCartney did have some input. But I think a lot of people look at it more as a John Lennon song. I must say, though, I didn't dislike it. I was just never that crazy about the Beatles version of it. But I fell in love with it when the Mamas and the Papas sang it. If you haven't figured it out, the song is I Call Your Name. And I can't wait to hear Foxes and Fossils' take on this because, like I said, with their harmonies, I just think this is going to be fantastic. So, all right, let me get my headphones on, and we're going to listen to this. Hold on. All right, before we get into this, if you guys wouldn't mind doing me a favor, please like, subscribe, and follow my page if you like what you're seeing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get my videos out to more people, and the more likes and views I can get, the more likelihood that other people will get a chance to see my videos as well. So thank you for that. Also, just a quick summary of what I've talked about in one or two other videos, some of the things coming up. If you've watched my videos, you know I like doing these weeks. I've done like a Sweden week. Most recently I did Iceland. I've done Norway. Well, this time I'm going to be doing a 70s week where I'm going to be doing a lot of 70s rock bands. I'm going to try to do 6, maybe 7 if I really can find the time. But we'll see how it goes. But that's coming up. So if you like 70s rock, that's going to be the week you're going to want to listen. So, okay, let's get into this. Here's the band called Foxes and Fossils singing I Call Your Name.
I call your name, but you're not there. Was I to blame for being
I love this song.
unfair? Don't you know I can't sleep at night since you've been gone? I never weep at night. I can't go on. Don't you know I can't take it? I don't know who can. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not that kind of man. Don't you know I can't sleep at night? But just the same, I'd never weep at night. I call your name.
Okay, let's pause it there. I know the song. I know this is a break. A lot of times I do these reactions, and I have no idea where the true breaks of the song are, if they even have them. And then I got to try to find, a little luck inside of me to stop it at the right time. So, wow. The girl who started this song, she's not in the picture right now, but her name is Chase. Of the girls that are singing, the Foxes of the band, I guess, I think she was the last one to join the band, or I should say the most recent. I mentioned I like the Mamas and the Papas version of the song, and Chase just nails this, doesn't she? What a beautiful, beautiful voice. Her voice is so wonderfully warm, full, and rich, and just beautiful. Another thing you may have noticed, Foxes and Fossils has done a great job of somehow producing these videos from these songs that they're making when everyone is actually kind of spread out. They're not all sitting in a studio together. I think they're spread out in between like 5 or 6 states. So a shout out to these guys for finding a way to produce these videos and get these out to us, because it's not the best of circumstances, but they've managed to pull together, which is says a lot about these guys. So, all right, I'm going to say let's keep going, and we'll listen to this to the end, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Here we go.
Don't you know I can't take it? I don't know again. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not that kind of man. Don't you know I can't sleep at night? But just the same,
Great song. All right. Thank you, Lennon and McCartney, for putting that song together. What a fun song. Um, these guys sound best when all 5 of them are singing, don't they? Because they sound good when they're just coming in every, certain points of the song. But when they all get together and all sing and harmonize, holy crap. It just sounds good. It shocks me how much I enjoy it. Like I said, I believe 5 of them are singing, and they've somehow managed to pull off sound comparable, not exactly, but I think respectfully comparable to the Mamas and Papas, who pulled off a lot of their sound. If you read about them and how they made their sound, they used a lot of techniques such as layering, especially layering, where they layered multiple vocal tracks, and then they did a lot of reverb and echo. There was some of that here, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear as much layering as obviously the Mamas and the Papas had. So how Foxes and Fossils managed to capture that sound or general feeling of the song is beyond me, but they definitely did. This was actually an amazing song choice for them. I never would have really thought of this. In hindsight, obviously it was a good one for them. And you're going to laugh when I say this, but do you know what song? Because I thought of this after I think I heard the first or second song of theirs. Do you know what song I would love them to cover? And please, this is a no judgment website. This is a no judgment YouTube channel. So don't judge me for saying this, but I think if you ever hear the band the Cowsills, they had a song. They did Hair and stuff like that. My favorite song of theirs was actually The Rain, the Park, and Other Things. I think these guys would probably do a really interesting take on that song. So if any of the Foxes and Fossils members are listening to this, that's my vote, a Cowsills song. So, okay, let me get my headphones off, and we're going to come back, and we'll talk about final thoughts. Hold on. And we are back for final thoughts. So, you know what? I really, really like that. Like the other songs I've heard from these guys, this was, I think, a really amazing rendition of I Call Your Name. It was nice. Do I dare say that they had like these perfect harmonies? I was trying to pay special attention to when I don't want to call them backup vocalists, but the backup vocals, so I'm going to use it, came in. There were times when either Chase or the guy Tim were singing, and the other 4 members, I guess, would have to come in all at the same time, which is not the easiest thing. And I was kind of paying attention to that, thinking, are they all going to come in at the same time or not? But I think they did. I may have to listen to it again just to double check that. But I think they were really spot on with that. When I saw that they were covering the song, at first I'm like, I like the song. I just didn't never really thought of it. But after putting some thought into it, I kind of knew that this was going to be special, and it was. And also, a big hats off to whoever produced this song, and even the video. I'm guessing Tim produced it, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure. But I think Tim's kind of the leader of this, and I would think it would have been him. But no matter who, what a wonderful job, um, especially with the challenges of having everyone in different places. And I know that's done often, but we're not talking about a band with $1 million budget to try to put something together. These are just like a kind of a small town group of people that just somehow have found a way to put out amazing, amazing music. Between Tim covering Denny's vocals and Chase covering Mama Cass, this has to be one of my favorite songs of them. I just think that they really did a good job. And I've heard, like I said, 2 or 3 other songs. I'm not 100% sure, but might be my favorite so far. And 2 other things I have to mention. Sammy and Maggie, those are the other 2 girls. They sing perfectly together. It's almost like they're one. I don't know if it's maybe because their voices just blend together really nice. Maybe it's because they've been singing longer together. Where Sammy and Maggie, their voice blends so perfectly. Chase, I don't think really blends. I mean, it does as far as us listening to it, but the two of them's two, like, say, Chase and Maggie were singing together, they wouldn't blend like Maggie and Sammy's do. Chase has a vocal that really stands out all on her own. She's just really an amazing singer. And not just because they were singing this song, she really kind of does remind me a lot vocally of Mama Cass, the way she says her words and stuff. It just, what a wonderful singer. And finally, how about the band? I mean, just perfect. This band is packed with talent from top to bottom. I know they did recently lose one of the members. I think it was the bass player. And my apologies, I don't remember his name. But I know that hit the band kind of hard, but it does look like that they've got someone to replace them. So here we are listening to them once again. So listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really liked it, and I thought it'd be a good way to start out everyone's Friday if you happen to be listening to this on a Friday. So, all right, guys, thanks for listening. If you would do me the favor, please like, subscribe, and follow my page, like I said earlier, and I will be forever grateful. So remember, only life is priceless, so make every day count, okay? Peace out, you guys. I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.